What is the language of love looking like today? 2026, the world of AI. What is the language of love looking like today?
Very complicated. Very, it's another LLM model right now.
So true.
You need to learn and relearn. And what's making it complicated and exciting? Exciting for me, somebody who analyzes things, relationships, is that it's easy to fall in love.
Right.
It's difficult to stay in love.
So true. So true.
That is what has changed and is changing.
Yeah, very profound. And I think the more successful people are getting. You doing, of course, so much with Let's Socialize and entrepreneur community, the working professional community. A lot of youngsters, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I guess you're seeing this, right? Like people are getting more and more financially successful. But when it comes to that personal connect, those relationships, that account is quite bankrupted at this time.
That is true. That is true. Suddenly, it's about I, me, myself, lot more than we, us, ourselves.
Right.
Um, one reason has been we are all talking about become independent.
Right.
Remove the dependency on the other person.
Right.
Everybody is trying to, both genders.
Yep. Yep.
The dependencies that existed a decade back
Sure.
are no more there.
Mm.
The reasons, like yesterday only I posted a reel and I mentioned that the reason to be in a marriage is no more the dependency. I'm talking about the modern couple.
Right.
Living in cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, NCR. I'm not
Sure.
talking about tier 2, tier 3.
Right.
Over there, the dependency is still there.
Right.
Okay. Because this dependency is gone, what is going to hold that relationship together is only one thing, which is value.
Right.
What value do I bring to her? What value does she bring to me? Is going to decide why we should be thick and together.
Right.
Elements like attractions were never talked about 2 decades back.
Yeah.
जब arranged marriages हो रही थी.
Right.
The idea was economical stability.
So true.
Nobody said, he's not handsome or she's not good looking at a level wherein today, because our needs are fulfilled.
Right.
So our wants are taking the
Yeah.
front seat now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people have to adjust to this new normal wherein both of you are independent. The man also can cook. He's perhaps living abroad. If not cooked, there is a Zomato order coming. He knows how to get this thing done.
Right.
Bahar jaake khaye bina. The woman also knows how to earn my money. And if we can be on our own, why do we live with the shortcomings of this relationship if there are any?
Mm.
Earlier, I had a reason to ignore them because I'm dependent. Now the reason has been taken away. And this is not a good or bad thing.
Right.
I'm saying this as somebody who notices things.
Right.
It would be seen as a bad thing when you look at it from the lens of I am somebody who is a brand endorser of, marriages in India.
Right.
And that ship is,
Right.
sinking.
Yeah.
Now you would say it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for this institution of marriage. May not be a bad thing for these two people, how you look at it.
Agreed.
It may be a great thing for somebody who says, instead of being suffocated in this relationship, I now have an option to get out of this relationship.
Sure.
Now the other person is seeing divorce as a good thing. It
Right.
brings them the freedom.
Right.
But the person who's the flag bearer of the institution of marriage would say this is a bad thing.
Mm. Do you actually believe that in today's time, the institution of marriage is, well, I won't say dying, but just the value, especially in, and like you mentioned, the top tier cities, the metros, people believe it's not necessary anymore. So are you beginning to see that a lot more as well?
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm.
People are questioning the logic of this.
Right.
The institution of marriage was much needed at a time. Perhaps it's still needed in tier 2, tier 3 to make things work. It came into existence for a larger good. But do we need that good today? Has the institute outlived a certain era and perhaps is not needed unless and until something changes?
Right.
It's going to be super difficult for this to survive.
Really.
Now, people say we are following the West. My point is, forget West, East. The moment two people are independent, they will say, I am not going to compromise on certain things.
Yeah.
And which is where I say that all of these values like love is super important, respect is super important. Um, how you not take your partner for granted is super important,
Agreed.
because these are the glues which are going to hold
Everyone
on
together.
to that person.
Mm.
You know, it's not about I need marriage, it's about I want you.
Yeah.
That is the thing. And I want you with a condition that I am not going to put a boundary of marriage around you. The day you are done with me, you rather leave than bearing the weight of this relationship. Because if you see, love demands reciprocity.
Oh, 100%.
If one person is done with that relationship,
Right.
no matter how much the other person wants, that relationship will struggle badly. And perhaps you are better off being alone than being lonely in a relationship.
Right. And to give context, of course, when you wrote your first book, 2006,
Yeah, 7,
when you
8.
kind of started researching that, or started, and you said you hadn't even read prior to that. So 2008, I think, is when the first book actually came out. Today, sold over 1 million copies. Prior to that, and you said 2006 and prior, you weren't even a reader. You weren't, much into the literary world at all. What flipped that switch?
Tragedy. I am a hardcore uh, romantic, die-hard. When I did not even know the meaning of being a die-hard
I'm
romantic.
sure you love this little tip. If you want to watch the full episode, click on the link below and watch the whole episode.